Tom, welcome. Thanks very much for taking the time. You might want to share with us your story.
Just a little bit about myself. I started gambling when I was a young age. I used to go to the trots with my dad. I gambled as a young age. I guess it wasn't too unmanageable, but as time went on, it became a real obsession, and I drifted into gambling where at 14 or 15, you know, I used to get older blokes putting on when I was a young fella at the races, putting on bets for me. But as I said, I can look back now, 14 or 15, I can see then that gambling started to become a real problem. I used to get butterflies before I gambled. It was like, I was just that, you know, it gave me such an adrenaline rush that I used to just go into another world. And regardless of all the consequences that was going on, while I was in there, I was just in another world. It wasn't until I actually walked out when I was broke, and then reality hit me. I thought, oh my God, I've done it again.
You tell a story, it's a world famous story, I believe now, about the washing machine. And look, I think that articulates exactly what you were talking about. You might want to share with us that story.
Yeah, look, I went to Gamblers Anonymous most probably 24 years ago, and I stopped gambling. Anyway, I run into a lot of money through a compensation claim, and I bought a house, and I finished up with a lot of cash money. And then I gambled all that money, and then I started hocking stuff in my house, you know, TV, DVD, video, cutlery, and I finished up sort of cleaning my house out. And I share a story that one time I carried a washing machine on my back up King Street, Newtown. And that was a challenge in itself, I tell you. I might even give you a visual of it. If you can imagine a washing machine, I actually had to sort of bend down and put my hands in the agitator to actually lift myself up, and walking up King Street with a washing machine on my back. The bloke just shook his head. I was just sweating, and he just couldn't believe. He said, "Mate, we don't take washing machines." But he just couldn't believe what I did, and gave me some money anyway. So I guess I'm saying it in a humorous way, but yeah, so I started hocking everything also. And then eventually I sold my house, and I went on a real spiral. Took me to the brink of, you know, homelessness, sleeping out for weeks on end. Yeah, you know, sometimes I look back on it and I can't believe I lived that life.